60
I
seconds.
just got used to all the other folks' names. Now I gotta learn all. Tell them to start wearing those like little "Hello, my name is" tags.
I'm gonna need a hell of a lot more duct tape over here. Pronto.
Oh, no, look at... Where's old man? He's been licking the top of the donuts.
I wasn't even near it, boy.
Jack, okay? Nobody realizes how brilliant it is.
Well, where are they? What are you guys doing here, camera 3? Oh, never mind. Contestants, Raul here. How many people do we have playing?
So you were a thespian, huh?
Okay, super. One player. Go ahead and type in your name.
The top of the donuts.
I wasn't even near it, boy.
Jack, okay?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I need to know if you want to play a game with 21 questions or a game with 7 questions.
The fart is
I'm on it.
brilliant.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in Brady. Very Brady.
20 seconds.
Hey, is something wrong with the chroma key, or is Schmitty just holding his breath again?
All right, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10 seconds.
We'll see you later.
9, 8, 7.
Okay, here we go. Lose the desktop.
4,
Absolutely
okay, go
free.
black.
Limb Whacker. Slims and trims by removing limbs.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack TV. My name is Schmitty, and I want to be the first to congratulate you for dragging yourself away from the idiot box for a minute so that you could sit in front of a computer game by yourself. Okay, well, you're playing all by yourself today. Well, that's okay. Look at it this way. You got a lot of room. Okay, let's go. All right, I need a category.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to #1.
Shake hands with, luckily, aliens write in English. $1,000 at stake on this one. Hey, check out this passage from a diary recently found on board an alien spaceship.
Human speaks at low levels, voice is soothing to large alien ears, has giant frizzy head, perhaps for protection, says he is making trees, happy trees.
What PBS show did the aliens see? The Frugal Gourmet, Adventures in Scale Modeling, The Sewing Connection, or The Joy of Painting? On PBS's The Joy of Painting, afro-headed Bob Ross paints nature scenes and instructs viewers with his ultra-calm voice.
Good player, but no matter how you finish in this game, remember, there's no right or wrong here. Pretty screen, just a pretty screen. It can be anything you want it to be.
Time to pick a category. And our special guest tonight, I need a doctor, and I ain't lying. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. In the 1960s adventure show Doctari, Dr. Tracy was in charge of the Wamiro Study Center for Animal Behavior, but then you knew that. What could Dr. Tracy have prescribed for his co-star, Clarence the Lion, that would have corrected his famous abnormality? A prosthetic tail, bed rest, glasses, or Slim Fast? Nope, sorry, Clarence didn't get any tail. Why didn't you pick this one? Clarence was known as the Cross-Eyed Lion. Eventually, he did wear glasses, but they had a big piece of tape in the middle, and everyone called him Clarence the Big Stupid Dork Lion, until he ate them. Throw me a category.
This is question 3.
Here we have, give that Stegosaurus a thesaurus. You get it right, you get 2K. Get the wax out of your ears, it's question time. Imagine it's Father's Day on the show Dinosaurs. Based on what Baby Sinclair calls his father, what would he probably say as his special Father's Day greeting? Happy Uggy Uggy's Day, Happy Big Man's Day, Happy Not the Mama's Day, or Happy Dino Daddy's Day. Anytime the baby dinosaur's father tries to care for him, he refuses to cooperate and yells, "Not the mama!" He was originally called Not the Papa, but that little misunderstanding was cleared up with a paternity test. Give me a category. right, give it up for the age-old question. $2,000 for a correct answer. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of the Sally Field comedy Gidget. It was on in the 60s. It was based on the film of the same name. You see, the reason I bring this up is, why is Gidget called Gidget? Her real name is Gina Bridget. She has several gigantic digits. She tends to giggle and fidget, or she's a girl who's not tall, but not a midget. Some guys started calling Francine Lawrence Gidget because she's a girl and she's small, kind of like a midget, but not, you know, a Gidget. Hey, could be worse. She could be a cross between a cow and a runt. Category, please. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
It is time for a difficult question.
Your gibberish category for today is how to pleasure yourself. This question's going to start out at 5,000 big ones. Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this thing, but every second and a half, I'm going to take some of that cash back. All right, listen up. I want you to tell me what phrase rhymes with this. Rub thick nerve, bliss the ounce spent, and never mind that punctuation. First clue, it's like a commercial. Great, like we don't have enough of those. It's like a commercial, but it often promotes a social cause. Last clue, think PSA. I have an announcement. Time's almost up. Come on, you know, when corporations or other organizations, they want to send out a public message, they use a rub thick nerve bliss the ounce spent. Yep, PSAs are a great thing. I mean, my mom could tell me that joining a gang was wrong like a zillion times, but it was only the sage-like wisdom of Ricky Schroeder that made me see the light. All right, pick a category.
Tonight's topic, 6 in the workplace.
I believe this one is called Everybody's Doing It. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. Man, I love springtime. Spring fever is the best when a young man's fancy turns to, well, fancy. Hey, but did you hear about this new fever going around? Yeah, it seems like the whole world is horny. Because her show's theme song says she can turn the world on with her smile, whose silly grin is the cause of this global horniness? Carol Burnett, Dolly Parton, Sandy Duncan, or Mary Tyler Moore? Let me show you what I would have picked. Just like the song says about Mary Richards, she can turn the world on with her smile. And when she throws her hat in the air, even British people get excited. Throw me a category.
Hi.
Ordered.
Don't shoot. Got him ordered.
Tonight. Savory.
I love you, question 7.
The category? Cheater, cheater, raw egg eater. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. See what you can do with this one. Based on the names of the American gladiators, which of these would not be a way to cheat on the show? Sneak a snake down Snake's shorts, spray Mace in Lace's face, kick Sonny where the sun don't shine, or zap Zap with a bug zapper. There's no American gladiator named Snake. Now, if you watch the Egyptian version of the show, they got like a dozen gladiators named Snake, and one big guy named Asp. You know, it's a cultural thing. Time to pick a category.
Join us as we explore the fascinating world of 8.
For your viewing pleasure, do you want to give or receive? I'm going to give away $3,000 this time. All right, my friends, let's see if you know your game shows. Buzz in when you think you know what 2 shows go in the blanks. $10,000 pyramid, $20,000 pyramid, blank, blank, $100,000 pyramid. Is it $25,000 pyramid, $50,000 pyramid, $25,000 pyramid, $75,000 pyramid, $50,000? Oh, come on, just pick one. This is going down on your permanent record, so you don't lose any sleep over it. The $25,000 pyramid and the $50,000 pyramid were the other two titles on the game show's Journey Through Inflation. Unless you're watching the Egyptian version of the show, which they call the $25,000 triangle. Something about pyramids being sacred or something. I don't know. It's that cultural thing again. All right, I need a category. The category is Don't Take Candy from Role Models. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. You know what I love? I love cartoons that teach kids things. For instance, which cartoon teaches kids this message? If you're feeling tired and weak, you should take a pill to make you feel peppy again. What's the cartoon? Is it Clue Club, Speed Racer, Scooby-Doo Where Are You, or Underdog? What the hell are you thinking? What do you say we check out the right answer? The secret compartment of his ring he'd fill with an Underdog Super Energy Pill. But don't worry, kids, I'm sure it's just sugar. A special sugar that turns your pupils into the size of paper plates. Category, please. This category is known as Before Stimpy and Scratchy. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. All right, pay attention. I'm going to say this one time because it's hard to do. The year is 1929, and in order for RCA engineers to focus their cameras under the intense heat of the lights, a 12-inch statuette of one of America's favorite cartoon cats is broadcast for hours on end. What fun! Woo. Okay, now, considering the cartoon cat that was used as TV's first test pattern, what might you hear kids say after watching the figure for hours?
I'll bet Jerry will whack him any moment now. No lisp, no yellow bird. This sucks. When's he gonna exit stage left already?
Or,
where's his magical bag of tricks?
Snagglepuss? No, he isn't really the star type. More of a character actor. He's very funny, but in small doses, don't you think? You want to see what the smart money says? The cat with the magical bag of tricks is Felix the cat. Man, Felix is without his bag of tricks. He's as stiff as a statue of an eternity, and the professor in Rock Bottom still can't catch him. Now that's a cat! That's the end of round one. Don't touch that dial because we're going right into round two. Don't forget, everything in round two is worth double, so heads up. Give me a category. Coming at you. Sing. Sing a song. 4K coming your way for a right answer. Let's see how you handle this one. Which TV show's theme song would you not be able to sing around a campfire? The Andy Griffith Show, Bonanza, Murphy Brown, or MASH? No, the theme to the Andy Griffith Show does have words. It's just that whistling is so much better than listening to Opie sing. Should have picked this one. There are no lyrics to the Murphy Brown theme song. Oh, and by the way, if sitting around a campfire singing TV theme songs sounds like fun to you, don't you ever invite me to go camping. All right, pick a category. Well, what do we have here? I am not an animal. Wait, yes I am. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Hey, you know how some visually impaired people use seeing eye dogs to get around and everything? If vocally impaired people want to use TV's first live, non-cartoon talking animal to help them speak, whom should they hire? Arnold Ziffel, Lassie, Mr. Ed, or Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp? Television's first live, non-cartoon talking animal was my main man, Mr. Ed. You know, not many people know this, but I auditioned for the voice of Mr. Ed. Yeah, they said they'd call me back when they made his ass talk. What do you think that means? All right, I need a category.
Flash, we interrupt this game to bring you a special question.
This one's called, If You Don't Eat Your Meat, You Can't Have Any Telly. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Righto, let's cross the Atlantic for this one, shall we? Which of the following is not an actual British kids show? Bagpuss, Wurzel Grummage, Pardon My Crumpets, or Blue Peter? There was never a British kids show called Pardon My Crumpets. But I think there was an American kids show called Move Your Buns. Throw me a category.
The kookiest digits you've ever seen. Together they're 14.
For your enjoyment, I've got you. What's your name? How does $4,000 grab you? You know, Sonny Bono has never been accused of having a good voice or good rhythm. Suppose that while singing I Got You Babe with Cher, the literally offbeat Sonny starts using the couple's real names in the song. What would he sing? Frank's got Sharon, babe. Salvatore's got Sherilyn, babe. Gerald's got Cheryl, babe. Or Samuel's got Madeline, babe. They warmed our hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonny and Cher, or as their birth certificates know them, Salvatore and Sherilyn. And keep your eye out for Sonny's new album. Sonny Bono tries really hard to sing the greatest hits of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Time to pick a category. Well, I hope you're all rested up, because you're about to take on a Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat's category name is Fire Me and I'll Tell Mom. All right, I'm going to list off 7 shows, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's produced by Aaron Spelling, has ever guest starred Tori Spelling, or both. As each one comes up, if it's produced by Aaron Spelling, press 1. If it's ever guest starred Tori Spelling, press 2. If it's both, press 3. And if you want to skip one, press 4. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and $1,000 is taken away for each incorrect answer, and of course any you don't get to. All right, I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock, and we're off. Love Boat, produced by Aaron, guest star T.J. Hooker. Hotel. Fantasy Island. Vegas. Malibu Shores. Last one, Melrose. And that makes 7. Hey, you got 2 of them right, and you kept all the colors in the lines, too. Well done. Hey, live and learn, huh? Give me a category. Let's have a big warm welcome for tonight's guest star, God. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. One question coming right up. Imagine an episode of Highway to Heaven in which God makes an appearance. Given how the main characters refer to God, who would be the best choice to play God? Bruce Springsteen as the boss, John Wayne as the Duke, Frank Sinatra as the chairman, or Johnny Cash as the Man in Black? Michael Landon's angel character refers to God as the boss, so the boss should play the boss. So, if Bruce is God, that makes New Jersey heaven. All right, pick a category.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
God bless.
You're beautiful.
We're calling this one Seinfeld and Impulse Shopping. Sit up straight. This one's going to be worth $6,000. Okay, you just inherited some bucks, and they're burning a hole in your 501s. Let's say you go nuts and blow through your inheritance in a brand new store called Just Kramer. Based on Kramer's product inventions, which of the following items could you not buy? A mattress filled with sand, a coffee table book about coffee tables, muffin tops, or a bra for chesty men? Just Kramer would not sell you a muffin top. That's Elaine's idea. And I'm sure the boys would be very interested in seeing Elaine's muffin bottom. Yeah, baby, I don't know what that means. Category, please. Let's see what we got going. Might as well jump. How does $2,000 sound? Flex those fingers, here it comes. If Tom Hansen from 21 Jump Street comes up to you and says, we're going to the chapel, what should you do? Slip on a wedding dress. Make sure you understand your rights. Get ready to rumble with some bikers or strip down to your underwear. You do remember the show, right? Teen cops in the mean halls of high school? On 21 Jump Street, Officer Tom Hansen's police station is called The Chapel. And I'd be careful if he says that your next stop after that is the honeymoon suite. All right, I need a category.
Minty cool, minty fresh 19.
Open wide and get ready for lines down the center of the room. Heads up, this one's going to be $6,000. Okay, let's say you've just gotten back from traveling in an alternate universe. Stick with me. You arrive home and you turn on the TV. You think you're watching The Odd Couple, but you've unknowingly turned on The New Odd Couple. Why might you think you're still in an alternate universe? Oscar's clean, Felix is messy, Felix is an ex-soldier, Oscar's a hippie, Felix and Oscar are black, or it's about Felix and a goofy guy named Belky. No, Felix is clean, Oscar is messy, you're a bonehead. Okay, now here's a good answer. The New Odd Couple starred Ron Glass and Demond Wilson. It even used a few original Odd Couple scripts, so I could see how you might get confused. Man, poor Demond Wilson. First he's in the junkyard in Sanford & Son, then he's Oscar, the messy one. How'd you like to be typecast as the trashy guy? Throw me a category.
Question 20 now concludes its broadcast day.
Today's specialties include, but Mom, I have to watch TV for homework. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. And now, your question. If your teacher tells you to do Assignment America, what should you do for homework? Fight crime as an undercover hooker, videotape your singing dog, interview a woman on her 100th birthday, or rate your 40 favorite pop songs. Assignment America is that specific home video contest they have on America's Funniest Home Videos.
And for tomorrow's homework, I want you to bring in a funny tape of your friends and family being seriously injured or crippled.
Time to pick a category. You've almost made it to the credits, but first, the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, you get $2,000. If you're wrong, you're losing $2,000. Oh, and one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue. I hear my mother calling. Unfortunately, your mother's not here to help you. Try not to make a mess. was an exciting game. That was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left, now look to your right, now repeat after me.
You don't know Jack! All right, that's one more in the can, folks. Hey, Raul, what's happening?
Making the high scoreboard on a trivia game about television. Well, if that isn't fulfilling, I don't know what is. You want to play again, all you have to do is let me know and I'll set you up. Hey, get away from the deli tray. We're going to do another game. Okay, everybody, we're not out of the woods yet. We're going again. Come on, let's go.
Category, please.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to #1.
Let's take a look at I'd like to buy a bowel. $2,000 for a correct answer. I know, I say Wheel of Fortune and you think Pat Sajak, but Pat was not the original host. If Pat Sajak follows the career path of the host who preceded him on Wheel of Fortune, which of the following will he end up doing after his wheel days? Acting in porn movies, hosting a talk show, matching people for dating, or playing professional football? Pow, right in the kisser. Here's the one you didn't pick. Chuck Woolery was the host of Wheel of Fortune before Pat Sajak, and then went on to host Love Connection. I mean, it's the next obvious step. You go from one of the most popular game shows on television to a show populated with relationship dysfunctional losers. Who wouldn't want that chance? All right, pick a category. May I introduce Of Pop Music and Green Slime. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Hey, do you remember that Nickelodeon show You Can't Do That on Television? Do you remember when singer Alanis Morissette was a cast member? On You Can't Do That on Television, certain words trigger a shower of slime. Based on its title, which of Alanis' songs should play after someone gets slimed? Hand in My Pocket, Ironic, You Ought to Know, or All I Really Want. That green slime on You Can't Do That on Television gets triggered by the words, I don't know. So, Mavis, what's up with this Alanis Morissette anyway?
I don't know.
Oh, what is that? Oh, you said the word. Oh. Give me a category.
We're losing him, Doctor.
On my count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
And our special guest tonight, Unimaginative Male Fantasies. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Okay, free your mind. Based on his wife's occupation, which of these sexual fantasies definitely comes true for Jack Tripper of Three's Company fame? Being flown by a sexy flight attendant, being beaten up by a sexy dominatrix, being taught by a sexy ski instructor, or being treated by a sexy nurse?
Now, where would you like me to stick this thermometer?
Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? At the end of Three's Company, Jack meets Vicky, a flight attendant, and they live happily ever after on the spin-off Three's a Crowd. Her father's always bursting in and interrupting them during sex. His fantasies are a little more complicated. Throw me a category. For your viewing pleasure, can we get a little more animated, please? $1,000 if you get it. All right, let's see what we got here. I hope you were paying attention to the last question because, well, nah, it's probably not going to help you at all here. If Vicky from Three's a Crowd were to guest star on Animaniacs, what would the Animaniacs most likely say to her? Hello? Yeah, that's right. We learned in the last question that she's a flight attendant. But this is a whole new question. Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. Whenever the Warner Brothers see an attractive female, they say, hello, nurse, whether or not she's a nurse. Yeah, I guess...
Hello, registered medical assistance professional.
Didn't have quite the same pizzazz. Time to pick a category. All right, don't freak out on me or nothing, but you're about to jump headfirst into a dis or dat. And this This or That Questions category is that a gun or are you just brushing your teeth? All right, I'm going to read off 7 pairs of primetime people. And for each couple, I want you to tell me if they're roommates or investigative partners. As I say each one, if they're roommates, press 1. If they're investigative partners, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip it. For each right answer, you get $500. And you lose $500 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. All right, I'm going to start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. Let the games begin. Laverne and Shirley, roommates or partners? Hardcastle and McCormick. Kate and Allie. Simon and Simon. Cagney and Lacey. Hope and Gloria. Last one, Freebie and the Bean. That'd be 7. 5 right. Solid mediocrity. Let's throw that cash onto your total. All right, now how do you feel about a new question? All right, I need a category. I believe this one is called Jinx. You get it right, you get 2K. So you know how the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guys are always saying, cowabunga, dude. Well, if you didn't, consider yourself enlightened. If the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were to meet up with another TV character famous for saying cowabunga, where would they appear? In Dutyville, in the cockpit of a World War II fighter plane, in surgery at Blair General, or on a California beach.
But I thought I could have sworn that no, please, no. Ah!
I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. Chief Thunderthud from the Howdy Doody Show is known for saying cowabunga.
Hey kids, what time is it? That's right, it's time to kick some teenage turtle butt. Cowabunga!
Category, please. Ready for the attack? Open your eyes, 'cause here's your clue. Come out, wherever you are. It's too late to hide now. We're going. failure, you ended up with less than nothing. It's a good thing you didn't have any competition, because then everybody would know that...
Very nice work, people. Let's get those commercials going. Raul, hon, we doing this again?
Yeah, oh boy, you made the high scoreboard. There was an empty slot there. Basically what you did was you filled a vacancy for us. Thank you very much. If you'd like to play another game, let me know when you're ready.
The Civil War Battles of the Network Stars. A Ken Burns film coming this fall to PBS.
Well, good night, Jimmy. Excuse me.
Oh, God!
I'm a vegetarian, and my chronic gas used to really stink up my love life. Then I caught wind of Flatulence, the new scented suppositories that add fragrance to my flatulence. Well, Rudy, I had a great time. Good night.
Hey, is that your shampoo? I love your scent.
No, you love my Flatulence. Break wind without breaking the mood with new Flatulence. Available in peach, butterscotch, poopery, sea breeze, and freshly sharpened pencil.
Having trouble getting into those jeans?
I've tried everything to lose weight. Pills, shakes, liposuction, even stomach stapling, but nothing seems to work.
Well, you don't have to anymore. Not with Limb Whacker.
Limb Whacker? What is it?
Limb Whacker is the most advanced weight loss system available. Limb Whacker's technology allows you to lose 10, 20, or even up to 40 pounds in one day. Guaranteed. Just turn the switch to on. And see how Limb Whacker can change a flab day into a fab day.
Wow, my fat legs are finally gone. Thanks, Limb Whacker.
I battled with my weight for 30 years. Then I heard about Limb Whacker. I lost both arms and my right leg in less than 5 minutes. It's a little tougher to get around, but I finally have the body I've always dreamed of.
And so can you. Limb Whacker can be yours now for only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Call today and we'll throw in a stainless steel tourniquet absolutely free. Limb Whacker. Slims and trims by removing limbs.
Next time on Acquaintances, Mikey and Daphne bump into each other in the elevator.
Hi, Daphne.
Hi, Mickey?
How's it going?
Okay, and you?
All right. Well, here's my floor. Maybe I'll see you at the coffee shop later.
Yeah, bye.
Russ has a dilemma.
I mean, Rebecca seems like a nice girl, but can I trust her to take my chinchilla to the holistic vet while I'm in Bermuda? I mean, it's not like we're friends.
And Monique and Trevor have a heart-to-heart.
My job at the restaurant is totally unfulfilling. My friends are a bunch of idiots with perfect hair, and even my brother is getting more sex than I am. My life sucks.
Do I know you?
Acquaintances, Thursday nights, followed by Caroline in prison.
Have you ever wanted to be a professional television announcer but thought to yourself you just don't have the voice for it? Well, now you too can have the pipes needed to enter a glamorous career of selling crap on television.
My real voice is like this.
But with the Sybil 5000 voice semblance generator, any voice can be an announcer voice. Just set the dial on the Sybil 5000 to the voice you want to have. Choose from Suave Beer Guy, smooth, refreshing, effervescent, auto sales.
With prices so low, the cars practically drive themselves off the lot.
Even feminine hygiene.
I feel fresh all over.
Order now and we'll throw in the Looney Tuner to generate dozens of your own cartoon voices like Superhero Guy. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Zany Alien. Don't move, Earth Creature. Or Dopey Dinosaur. The Sybil 5000 and the Looney Tuner are both available for the special introductory price of $19.95. Order now and you too can be selling crap like this.
People all over the world are falling unconscious for 6 to 8 hours every night. What is this sleeping disease? Do you have it? Find out tonight.
Loose women. Don't sleep with them.
Why?
They're not the marrying kind.
Oh. This message brought to you by the United States Department of Condescending Paternalism.
Lonely? Poor? Depressed? Let the Psychic Enemies Network put everything in perspective. Psychic Enemies guide your career.
My psychic enemy told me to abandon my cancer research facility for a menial low-paying job at the Perky Putt mini golf range. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
Psychic Enemies give financial advice.
After I gave him my social security number and bank account number, my psychic enemy predicted bank fraud. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
And Psychic Enemies know about love.
Psychic Enemies told me to break up with a wealthy Nobel Prize winner and go back to unsatisfying one-night stands. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
1-900-ENEMIES. With enemies like these, you'll never have friends again.